You know, Mike, I kept saying, though, I had this feeling about tonight. I could just feel it in the air.
Watch this right here, guys, right there just past the start-finish line. This is happening at over 180, almost 190 miles per hour.
Now, listen, that was totally uncalled for, and you can say, well, I was bump drafting, but you don't bump draft at Charlotte Motor Speedway going down into turn 1.
Well, this is one of those track position things. If it goes to 36, and they call the race then, and he'll put him in front of Imada, Kanan, and Franchitti.
But behind Tracy. So I like this because if we can make it so a different guy wins, if it's stopped on different laps, then it's just like a lotto. We can just all sit tight and Chris Neifel can play God and decide to just stop the race on whatever lap gives the win to whoever his favorite guy is.
No. Ouch. Gamble City.
This is nutty.
I've never seen anything like this.
And now Danica Patrick has got involved in this and stalled the engine.
Yeah, she's awfully excited, but you know they're not going to get to her first. She's not having a good weekend, not having a good day, not running very strong. She's been pretty animated there, though. I got to say that for her.
But it's not going to help her because they're trying to clear the cars that caused the yellow. There was contact between Ed Carpenter and Graham Rahal, and she is going off.
That's not a way to treat the safety workers. They're trying to get you out of the way, get things cleared.
She's the only car left now.
Okay, if you were one of those safety workers and you were getting yelled at, how fast would you move? Not very.
They all survive, and there's more contact and a huge moment this time coming up towards Les Combes, and that, I'm afraid, is the Carlin car upside down. Menezes, I fear, it skates up the escape road straight away. We go safety car, understandably so. The car, look, is being propped up onto 2 wheels, so Gustavo Menezes can wriggle out of it. And the medical team there, very, very quickly indeed. The car is righted. And Gustavo Menezes, one hopes, was already out of it before it was dropped down onto the ground. That's the normal procedure that they let the driver out. No, it wasn't. Blimey. I'm astonished. Absolutely astonished, because that impact as the car dropped is almost as potentially serious as the one he's just been through. I'm absolutely astounded. Absolutely astonished. I mean, thankfully, he can walk away from it. It's happened. I'm lost for words. After all these years, it's happened.
I have never seen you so bereft.
I mean, it's common sense. You don't give the guy another potential back or neck injury by dropping the car on the ground. Oh, yes, you do. Have I entered a parallel universe in this race or something? I mean, I know I didn't go to Monza, and that was pretty leery, but I can't remember a race like it. Let's have a look what happens. He's tucked up behind Brandon Maisano, and there just isn't room for the both of them. And as he clips him, and the air gets underneath, there's one impact, look, against the wall. He skates along upside down. There's a second impact as it comes back down onto the ground. I mean, that's a terrifying situation for the driver. You don't know where you are, what you're going to end up hitting next. Thankfully, it comes to a halt. But then, prop it up on 2 wheels and let him scramble out, please. There'll be British marshals, I'm sure, watching this, thinking, we wouldn't do it like that. And there's a good reason. Thumbs up from... I mean... this bloke's made of steel.
Isn't he?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If ever you want a stuntman for a film, Gustavo is your man, because clearly he's indestructible. Well, the best news of all of this is that he walks away.
Yes.
From what was all round a pretty unpleasant experience.
Free to go.
Here he goes.
Junior goes up the hill. Let's see if he can get a bite on the bottom of the racetrack. They'll be side by side down the back straightaway.
Ooh, man, that was tight off turn 2. He's got him. I believe he's got him this time. Oh, he turned him.
No.
Oh, he turned him. No. No.
Now here comes Clint Boyer to take the yellow flag.
Oh, no.
And wild thing, Kyle Busch makes contact with Dale Earnhardt Jr. And it looks like the drought will continue.
Boys, I'll just tell you something. That ain't going to go over too good right there.
No, it's not.
I love the little old boy to death, but that was not a good move right there. I was afraid of that when they got side by side late in the race on old tires.
Frost is going to have in the race with his passing the Williams. Whoops! And Mansell just managed to hold it with the Dallara in front of him. And really, that was De Cesaris doing his usual performance, taking no notice of the leaders, lapping him, and really, and now we see it again, and you'll see that Mansell is coming inside. He should know he's there. He's leading the race, and look at this idiot. And it really is a disgrace that he's allowed to continue to interfere with Grand Prix racing, and apart from spoiling the race for the drivers out there, he spoils it for us spectators. Luckily that time he didn't, because but only thanks to Mansell's quick control of the situation.
And guess who it is?
Right behind.
Who is the other car? Yellow is out at Indianapolis. James Davison has crashed in turn number 4. All right, here's what happened.
It was just a question of time when that was going to happen. You can't be running that much slower than anybody else.
You know, I really don't understand that, because he is so far off of pace that he's got to know that he is in the way, and the car wasn't right, and he came in for a pit stop. He went back out at that speed. Eddie, that is so far off the pace. You need, if you had more experience, you'd be coming in the pit lane saying, change the car, fix the car. Watch from Takuma Sato.
That's such a pity and such a waste for both of them. All they should have done was called him in, tried to fix the car. If it was loose, do something, even if it takes 2 or 3 laps.
Big bunch up here. Watch Davidson. Inside.
Oh, absolutely brilliant driving. How cold-blooded was that? He waited the whole time to see where they were going to go, and then right at the end, he made the right decision. But Sato had no place to go.
Now, you hang that one on the 33 with Davison, because it just makes me mad that he stays out in the racetrack like that.
Yeah, but that's more from the pits, should be calling him in. He's doing everything he can to keep, obviously, a loose car on the track, but you could tell where he was getting past. He was getting past between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. In all the years I've raced here, I've maybe had to pass 2 cars in 15 years.
The 52 and 19 getting together on the pit lane. Polly Haraka, there you see him in the 52. Got into Alex Kennedy. Both set to make their Sprint Cup debut today, and here's a replay of what happened.
That's just guys not paying attention. That's all
right.
That is.
19, the white machine of Alex Kennedy, and Polly Haraka apparently not watching what's going on in front of him, just drilled him.
I have no idea what he was doing on that.
Oh, that's Villeneuve, and that's going to be trouble. Pappas is off, into the wall.
That was a bonehead move right there by Villeneuve.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Good job.
And Brian Scott in the gravel trap.
Right through the grass. That was not
there was no
move of a veteran.
Max had a good race going.
I thought the 22 was going to do something stupid.
You knew as aggressive as Villeneuve has been in these races, he was going to try something on that restart.
Well, that's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to go in there and do that. I mean, that's just not cool.
That's not the way you gain respect out of your peers, I can tell you that. And Brian Scott, there's one guy I really feel sorry for. I really think his plan was going to work. He was going to make it on field, and now he's wrecked.
You see, he's looking for a place to go, and there's just no racetrack. He runs completely off the track in the grass, gets into Brian Scott, and that's what happened.
Saw pavement there where the pit exit is, but that pavement goes away, and that turned into grass. Not much grip on the grass.
That's a hard leg, too.
Yeah.
You got to believe Max is going to have a conversation with Jock at the end of this race. That's got to be upset. Race cars don't work too good in the grass.
Wow.
Come through Sander Vott. Vettel, is he ahead of Gasly? They're going to go wheel to wheel up Beau Rivage here. Sebastian Vettel and Pierre Gasly. Oh, what has happened? We need to know who's going to come out in front as we see Lance Stroll hitting the barrier and going over the curb one more time. I think Sebastian Vettel ahead of Pierre Gasly. Yes, he is.
Absolutely. Yeah. We cut away there just when we had some good side-by-side action.
What has just happened, guys? It's not 2 things.